All right, pace truck is off. Fans are on their feet. Corey Heim on the inside, Ty Majeski on the outside as they come out of turn number 4, looking for that green flag. It's in the air. We are racing at IRP. Look at taking a quick look to the inside. That's the 38. Chandler Smith, he's won the last 2 short track races. He moves into second like that.
But he's got a challenge on the outside. We saw what an advantage Heim took on the start of this race, starting on the low side. We'll see if that's a trend all night long.
Look at that, 3 and 4 wide behind him.
There it is. We've already said it, Regan.
First lap, we got it out already, and it's going to happen a lot more tonight. Little curious about the start on the outside for Ty Majeski. Appeared he maybe spun the tires just a little bit, and that's something we'll have to pay attention to.
Well, if you watch the ARCA race, the bottom lane launched better all night, all day long. So that could be where the leader will pick every time. We'll see.
I love what we're still seeing out of Rajah Caruth. I think every time that we've seen him on camera, he's been passing trucks. He's been doing it on the bottom. He's been going forward. Ross Chastain doing the exact opposite. He's doing it on the outside. That's the beauty of this racetrack in Indianapolis Raceway Park, that you can move around and make your truck work if you need to. Something that we'll have to keep an eye on also, and Ross told us this during practice today, the slipping and sliding and not abusing the tires, picking and choosing when you do abuse those tires. If you go to the bottom, does it hurt them? If you go to the top, does it save them a little?
Can he clear him?
What about the versatility of that 34 truck? He went down low. Corey went down there to block a little bit. He said, all right, I'll just go up high, and drives around the leader on the outside. What a strong move.
And I think just as quick as that truck is right now, what Corey Heim really needs to do right here is pay attention, watch, follow him for just a minute, figure out, okay, where is he better than me? What do I need to tell crew chief Scott Zipadelli I need to get just a little bit better tonight? Because right now in these conditions, that 34 truck is on an absolute rail.
He seemed to be able to squeeze the gas down, keep that thing pointed in the right direction as he puts a lap there on Jordan Anderson up off turn 2.
Look at this battle, trying to get around the lap traffic. That's Chandler Smith, Lane Riggs' teammate, in third. He's got Ty Majeski running fourth. Let's get an update on Chandler, Josh.
And Jamie, remember, after practice, Chandler Smith was not happy with that truck. Told me they just missed it a little bit on the setup. They were about 16 fastest in practice. But he also told me, remember, North Wilkesboro, a very similar situation where they missed the setup and went out and ended up running the race. Well, because they didn't get to qualify, he had good starting position. Right now, holding his own in that battle with Ty Majeski. And remember, he's won the last 2 short tracks on the season. So Chandler Smith, just as good as a guy like Ty Majeski when it comes to this discipline of racing, Jamie.
His stuff's maybe coming in just a little bit.
And you could see that rear end skipping out on him. Anytime you got to pin it down off the corner, it's going to challenge those rear tires to hook up. Ty sideways off turn 2, kept it straight there, and look at the ground he gained on Heim, able to get that pass done. Look at those differing lines, way out next to the outside wall. This is another truck I've been keeping my eye on. He was really fast in practice. Grant Enfinger, he's got a solid truck. He just moved around Corey Heim up to the 4th place. Grant's lap times have been right there all race long.
Grant Enfinger started 8th up to 4th, as you see Corey Heim just behind him. I'm sure Corey and a few of these drivers ready for this stage to end, work on their trucks just a little. Final lap is stage number 1. Lane Riggs on his way to pick up his 5th stage win of the season. So impressed with what we've been seeing so far from that 34. Dylan Capello is crew chief. He's a racer as well. Those guys are tuned up. Green flag back in the air. Great launch from the outside for Lane Riggs as they fan out behind him. Look at Tanner Gray up in the mix.
Yeah, we saw him just below the playoff bubble.
There he is in the 15 truck. Started 15th, guys. He's up there to 6th.
That's strong.
Picked up some spots on pit road. Also has been picking them up on the racetrack. He's had a long run truck all day long going back to practice. It appeared that he was good on the 10 lap averages, and certainly teammates with Corey Heim, and we saw Corey Heim in practice be very good. Evidently the 15 truck, though, for Tanner Gray, a little better in race conditions.
And you see Tyler Ankrum strong run in that 18 truck, but Gray is able just to pull up on the outside and drive beside him. But now Ankrum, a nice little bump off turn 4 there, grabs that spot back.
And something to keep an eye on for the end of the race, Michael. It was about the same point, about 30 laps into the run was when Ty Majeski kind of started to maybe inch forward a little bit in the last run. Lane Riggs was kind of able to neutralize that, but that's when it appears that Ty Majeski's truck seems to start getting to his best, and we'll have to see as we get a little further into this run, as we get closer to the end of the stage, who has the better truck at that point.
Oh, caution.
Caution is out for the first time for incident. It is the 22, and they had a driver change earlier.
Josh Rayum
took over the reins from AJ Waller, and now he gets into the wall. So a lot going on with this team in just the last 20 minutes. There'll be 14 laps to go in stage number 2 when we take this green flag once again. Chandler Smith so far down on the bottom, 3 wide.
Nearly some contact there amongst our leaders. All squeezed together, exiting turn 2. Chandler's doing his best to keep that inside rolling.
And Ty definitely wanted to try and make it 3 wide right there. That hole closed up, and because of it, you're going to see him lose the 2nd spot now as Chandler Smith's able to clear him coming off of turn 4.
This is the kind of racing we come to expect here at Indianapolis Raceway Park. Teammates up there battling for the lead.
Stuart Friesen, one of those trucks that pitted and got 4 tires, and he is coming in. He's coming in a hurry right now. That truck is fast. We've talked about the tire fall off. If this works out, Stuart Friesen could end up getting all the way up there and getting a playoff point because of that decision.
And he is in the playoffs, locked in with that exciting, dramatic win at Michigan. Now he drives up to the 4th position.
Corey Heim's been a master of it. 39 points earned this year that he will take to the playoffs.
There's the move for 2nd for Friesen. He's got 9 laps to see if he can chase down Lane Riggs. Lane was the fastest truck on the track last time.
Old tires versus new tires right here, separated by about a foot.
Stewart needs to get clear off of turn 4 this time. That's going to be important, which he does, and now he can at least have those 8 laps to have that clean track in front of him. But you see that Lane Riggs continued to stretch that gap.
Looking to sweep the stages. And those valuable points they're looking for. And he's able to hang on. Stuart Friesen closes the gap, but not enough. He ends up 2nd in this stage.
Whoa! Was that a celebration, or I won another stage? I'm gonna go get some fresh tires. You boys are in trouble.
I think that's a driver that knows that he's getting fresh tires in a moment. Otherwise, you don't want to do that.
I think that was an exclamation point for Lane Riggs.
That's exactly what it was, Jamie.
Working on the left side as Lane Riggs, another great stop by his team. Ben Rhodes.
Majeski out there in the top 5, as you see Chandler Smith as well. Had a few of those guys stay out, Regan.
It's going to make it interesting when we get the restart.
New tires, we're about to find out. Green flag is in the air for the 3rd stage from Indianapolis as they fan out behind him. That's Lane Riggs dropping to the bottom. Stuart Friesen trying to take the lead on his birthday and his 200th start.
Was that 5 wide that we saw there?
I think we saw your 5 wide finally, and they made it through it too.
Look at this
action.
Craziness.
All over.
Ben Rhodes, he's on those fresher tires.
Luke Fenhouse.
A little contact to the outside wall for Luke Fenhouse there. No harm, no foul though. Short track racing.
Look at Corey Heim trying to find a hole to get around Luke Fenhouse.
He wants to get ahead of Lane Riggs. He knows how solid Lane's been, and you can see he's gapped him there, got a couple of truck links on him. He knows that could be the key to winning this race when this all shakes out.
And I like the move by Corey Heim, right? Took it all the way to the top and go where they're not. That's exactly what he did. Lane's been down on the bottom, just kind of got boxed in a little bit with so many trucks.
Through the middle. On those older tires, Ben Rhodes hangs on to 2nd, but Heim not making it easy as Lane Riggs is right there. What a battle.
Look at Lane under attack on the 11 truck. Thought he was, look at that, how fast he is through the center, Regan. Wound up in the wall or around backwards for Heim. Race car drivers don't tend to forget things like that. That might be why he's maybe squeezing a little bit more, but look who's on the inside.
I believe they've had words, not once, but maybe a couple of times. Corey Heim and Lane Riggs, side by side, can't shake each other. Battle for third.
And Corey Heim wants to make this pass as difficult as he can on Lane Riggs, making him use those tires, but Lane
does it for now.
Well, now Lane's in the preferred position, right? He appeared to be a little bit quicker, and now he's got that outside groove. As long as he doesn't get boxed in behind the 99 of Ben Rhodes, he should be able to eventually complete this. It might make a liar out of me here in a second as they get the run down the front stretch, but he should be able to eventually complete this and then be able to go attack Ben Rhodes potentially.
Well, I don't know, Regan. These guys, they're not making a liar out of you. That's just good short track racing, showing you how crazy things are here at IRP.
And it's amazing. We can see him run laps by the grass quick and then move up to the top and still be quick and just, you know, very easy to maneuver that 34 truck. Very reminiscent of what we saw at Ty Majeski last year when he had the pit road penalty and had to go from the rear of the field all the way back through to the front. That's exactly how this 34 looks right now.
And you see Stuart Friesen, he goes down there to try to take Lane's lane away. And Lane says, it's okay, I'm pretty good up top too.
Battle for the lead here at Indianapolis Raceway Park. Lane Riggs, he's been the dominant one tonight. He's led the most laps. Woo! What a battle. Old tires versus new tires.
Stewart said, I got a crossover left in me. See if we can make it work.
And I think, unfortunately for Stewart right here, as we've been watching the lap times as Lane Riggs has caught him, it's going to be inevitable. He was closer to 0.3 of a second a lap quicker as he had that open track and was able to catch up to him. And
Corey Day has gotten around Corey Heim. That battle was going on and on, and what a night he's having.
What a statement he's making here tonight on the short track in Indiana. Driving around the dominant driver of the 25 season, Corey Day, making himself known.
And you don't think Corey Day's trying hard right now? Did you see the hands off at turn 4? He is working right now. He knows that that's second place, and I love what he did there. He just went to the top for the first time in probably the last 10 laps, and look at the run he got. Look at how he made it work. Once he realized that Stewart went to the bottom, he said, okay, I'm going to change my lane, and made it work immediately.
But don't you love what Stewart did? He said, I see you down there, kid. I'm going to take that away. Corey Day said, I think I'm good on the top as well. Better than you right now, Stewart.
Corey Day, the 19-year-old.
He's got to be proud of this performance tonight as he takes the white flag.
Final lap at Indianapolis Raceway Park. Lane Riggs, what a standout night. Won stage 1, stage 2. Held off a hard-charging Corey Heim, Ty Majeski, even Stuart Friesen. Led the most laps tonight, 159. As he makes the trek on down, checkered flag is in the air. Lane Riggs gets it done in Indianapolis.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports here. If you truly enjoyed what you just watched, you can get more news, interviews, and highlights by subscribing to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube page. You can get it all, so go for it.